Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and we're back again on another one of these videos on Sorare. Guys, the last ones have done really well. Thank you so much for the incredible support. We have reached 902 subscribers already, and so many people are slowly getting involved into this. Even though we only have 900 subscribers at the moment, we are currently getting around over 1K viewership, which is great. And I still haven't put a design onto the page yet, so all of that stuff will be coming. Once again, thank you if you are new. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it very much. But today we will have to talk about something very significant, and that is that I finally have caved in and I've spent the rest of my Ethereum on a goalkeeper. Yes, and that goalkeeper is a massive one for the club, and I picked him up because I truly believe that the goalkeeper's prices, especially in the rares, will keep on going up. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. I will also be talking about a couple of things moving forward in terms of where I'm going to be investing into next. So just a heads up, and maybe this video will help you as well to make decisions moving forward. Let's get into it. First of all, one thing to point out is that for this game week, I have nothing. Basically, none of my players are playing apart from Alisson right here, and James Milner and Divock Origi. Obviously, a lot of the leagues right now are currently pausing, so they're not playing games. By the way, a couple of people were asking which page I'm using to get most of my info from. I use either FOTMob or I use transfermarkt.de. These are the two pages that I use in order to check out certain player stats, see how they're doing, who else is in the team, what players are performing in that squad, is this team placed well, and all that stuff. So I use FOTMob and Transfermarkt. If you guys have any idea of, there's one specific page that has like expected goals, passes, blah, blah, really detailed stats on players. There is one out there that I see in a lot of people's videos, but I don't know what the page is called. It's like, it looks really, really bad, the page, but it shows stats that you don't see anywhere else. So if you guys could help me out on that one, that'd be much appreciated. And my friends, I have finally set up a Sorare Discord. Yes, you guys were asking for it in the comments down below, and I have gone ahead and created a Discord for this channel's community. So go ahead and take part in it. The link will be in the description down below, so you can use it and join in if you're interested in Sorare and you well and truly want to get involved with this one, because I now have set it up. There's no one in there yet. I'm the only person, but of course you guys can come in. I have a general chat. I have a match day talk where when the games are going on, you can talk about certain players' performances. Under 23 scouting, where we can maybe help each other out in terms of which players to pick up, which ones not to pick up. Limited talk and rare talk, talking about those scarcity levels of players. And then an advice needed channel where you can ask questions to anyone in the Discord, and a channel to flex your rewards, which I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully loads of rewards coming up. But talking about rewards, let's finally showcase the player that I have just picked up today. A player that I truly believe was a good pickup, and I could not choose between two of them. Let me show you who I'm talking about. In terms of goalkeepers, I had a couple of options that I was thinking about. First of all, I had Didion that I was thinking about. He's currently going for 1,300 euros at the moment, which is 0.4 ETH. And it is actually his 2021-2022 version, which is kind of dope. But he has lately had some great performances for his squad. And in Belgium, you can see right now that Cercle Bruges, the team that he plays for, has had an amazing turn of events in terms of form. In the last 5 games, they have won 4 of them, which showcases that this team is slowly moving up in performance, of course. And that's a good sign, especially with the teams around them kind of failing to impress. So I could easily see Cercle Bruges push back up into the top 10, which would be a great thing to see. And of course, since he is playing for one of the worst sides in the league, not in the top 4, that means there's going to be a lot of attacking going on onto his target, and we will have to hope and pray that he does well if we were to go for him. Then the other option that I was thinking about was this one, Branderhorst. I had 0.429 ETH to spend at this point. Branderhorst is flying in price. Like, this is ridiculous. He's currently listed at the lowest for 1.6k, which is ridiculous, because just a few days ago he was still going for around, look at that. His scores have been pretty good though lately. But lately, he was going for around 1,400 today. That was the auction that I was getting involved in. And as you can clearly see, I didn't pick him up. Someone else won that auction, 1,400, which is obviously below his current value, which is a good pickup. I didn't have enough to bid on it, so I had to give up on that one, sadly. But lately, he was around 1,200, as you can see here. Like, these are the price levels that he has been selling for quite some time now. And I thought, okay, let me try and get him for 1,200, but I got outbid for 1,400. Then there was another guy that was an interesting option, but I was kind of scared to pick him up. And I will explain to you as to why I didn't necessarily go for him. He plays for Başakşehir, which is a solid team that does qualify for European competitions through the Turkish league. In the last few years, they have done so. And he is currently their goalkeeper. So if we take a look at it, here it is. They have Volkan Babacan, who is kind of known, and he was their goalkeeper for a while. They have Kıvanç, but then Muhammed Sengezer. That's the guy that lately has been playing the games, and he has been performing kind of all right. 6.54 FOTMOB rating. So let me showcase you him. I was also thinking about him. He currently goes for 1,600 apparently. Nope, he goes for 1,900. And there was one for auction. And you can see he did not play lately, but all of a sudden he's been picking up the starting lineup position. And that just showcases, okay, this is going to be a player that might be in goal for a long time, because the other goalkeeper, Babacan, is like 33, 34 years old. This guy's only 24. So it might be the shift. The shift might be happening in the team where he starts taking over and he starts playing good games. As you can clearly see, he already has, within these couple of games he has played, he already has more clean sheets than the other goalkeeper that played all these matches. So I was thinking about him as well. But at the end of the day, guys, I have gone for Didion. Yes, I have gone for him because, first of all, he's only 25 years old. Or actually, he might be 26 at this stage. Let me show you. Oh, come on. Not Didi. There we go. Didion. Come on, find him. Didion right now is... Why can't I find him? Am I stupid? What the hell? How do you write his name? Didion. Why? I did type Didi. Is it double L? I didn't pay attention. Man, I lose track of these things. He's 26 now. He is very tall. 193 right there. You can tell. Tall goalkeepers tend to be quite useful. And I have picked him up below the price that you can see right here. His lowest price on the market currently is 1,314. Your boy has gone ahead and picked him up for 1,216. And with that, we finally have completed my all-star rare squad, which I am very, very happy about, because currently we are looking at a squad that really, really has high value and for sure has to get me at least 205 points every single week. While the ETH threshold is there, I want to grind the hell out of it. I really want to get to the 250 plus point total every single week. And through having a rare goalkeeper, we don't get that minus 50% anymore. So Alisson is gone. And Kramaric, let's say he gets like... I mean, he should be back on good form. These matches, he was coming back from injury, so not fit yet. But we all know how good Kramaric is. I mean, I can show you right here again. Kramaric is a beast. And once he picks up his pace again, his fitness again, he will be there scoring goals and getting assists. 9 goal contributions in 16 games he has played. Lately, he has not been doing too well. That is why I picked him up, because I believe in him and his price has already gone up. So we are looking to see him get at least 50 points a match. Rongier has been extremely consistent as well. I hope he gets at least 50. If you just imagine all these guys getting at least 50s, we are above 250 already. And I do think every single week, at least one of these players will have an outstanding week. I truly believe Theo Hernandez will be very consistent moving forward for me. Grigic has been incredible, so I expect him to go up in price, which he has done just now. He's up to like 520 euros. Rongier hopefully will keep being the Mr. Consistent that he has been throughout the season and possibly get a couple of decisive points as well. But generally speaking, I have high hopes with this team in the threshold grind. Obviously, all these players currently are not playing games, so we can't take part in this game week either. I think the first game week that I'll be able to play in is probably going to be like 234, 235. that is when we will be starting the threshold grind properly. But a lot of people are expecting Sorare to possibly announce something big in at the beginning of 2022, which I hope they will do. I want to see as much hype come into the game as possible, and ideally the Premier League license would be absolutely unreal if they could get that through and put that into the game, because that would bring so many new people into the game. Let's take a look at Google Trends here. You'll be able to see that Sorare lately has kind of declined. So the point where I kind of joined in was around this area, right? So around this area where things were looking good. But because the crypto market has been kind of dying off a little bit and people are too scared, I'm assuming it hasn't really been going up too much lately. So I would expect if they come in with a huge announcement in January, either a couple of new leagues being added in, especially if it's the Prem. If they do that, I expect this one to fly up instantly. Or if they can go ahead and finally start investing a little bit more into advertising, which I feel like they don't really do. I would like to see that as well. So worldwide, you can see Sorare. Actually, there you go. In Germany, that's been going down. Worldwide, the interest is kind of still high. So once we get that announcement, we could go up again, and then we can see a lot of new people come in, and we can see a lot of growth in everyone's roster. I have actually today done a little bit of an analysis on my roster. I've gone through every single player that has some value to themselves. Now, here it says that my roster is worth 6,692 euros, which actually is kind of wrong. So let me give you guys the updated version. Currently, based on the lowest price of each player on the market, my roster's worth around 7,200 euros. And that's a good amount because I purchased 2.19 Ethereum for around 7,428. And now that we have everything set up, now that I'm ready to grind these games with my club and hopefully get these players to score enough points for the thresholds, which I'm very confident in, we will be seeing ourselves pick up 0.01 ETH, 0.02 ETH, every single week once the games come back. And that should mean that we get past what we invested very, very quickly. And that's exactly what I was looking forward to seeing. And if we get lucky, if two players have an outstanding week and the other ones are consistent, then it's looking very good for us to maybe at some point get some rewards like a tier 3 rare. I would love to take that on. I hope that is going to be something that we can achieve. But here's one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about specifically. So if you look at Sorare's season planner, which I'm trying to load up right now, you can see that a bunch of the leagues like the J League, the K League, the MLS, especially the Brazilian League, all of these leagues, including the Russian one and also the Danish League, these ones are currently not being played. And there's a bunch of time until they come back. And I am personally thinking if I was to pick up another Ethereum and invest it into Sorare, I would probably go ahead and do it in one of these divisions, right? Either as a rare team, like a full-on rare team for the Challenger Europe, but based on like the Russian League, something like that, or the Austrian League or the Danish League. Like those are some options that I'm currently thinking about, which I might do in the future. Maybe I'll do that, or, which is something I really want to do, I want to go ahead and invest into under 23 players. Under 23 rares, ideally from these leagues like the J1, the K League 1, the MLS, the Brazilian League, even if possible, the Russian League specifically. I have high hopes of going ahead and investing into that one. But the under 23s is something that I've been dreaming about for a little while. But for that to happen, I have to put some cash aside and make sure that I can actually go in there and pick up a team that can fight for rewards. Because obviously in the under 23s, there is no like threshold grind. You have to have a good team in order to get rewards, and that's what I want. I want to pick up these young players as rare items, but that will require a massive amount of investment from ourselves. And I think yesterday, if I can find this right here, yesterday I did have a list of players which I kind of want to show you. Let me go ahead and put these guys onto your screen right now. So on Sorare, I was thinking about possibly picking up this goalkeeper. he would cost me a lot. Goalkeepers, obviously. And this team would probably cost me around 2 ETH, just a heads up. So keep that in mind, which is a lot of money. But I am willing to put it in because I would be wasting this money on FIFA points anyways. And now I'm not wasting it. I'm putting it into something that actually has some upside to itself. Oh, this is not the guy. Hello. Let me put in Evan. So as the center back, I was thinking about picking up Ndika, who is around 0.4 right now, but rising because of his insane performances lately. So I hope by the time I invest, he will be going down a little bit, which would be ideal. The third player that I was thinking about picking up, which is going to be a very expensive one, but someone that I truly believe in and is just an insane football player, would be Sergio Gomez. And again, if I do buy these players, I am buying them to win rewards. I ain't buying these players to then go ahead and just like hold on to and hope that maybe at some points we'll get rewards. No, I want to buy a team that is going to be expensive, yes, but I want to buy a team that's going to be sick. And the next player is one on the cheaper side, maybe a little bit of like a Mr. Consistent type signing. Soufiane Diop, 0.4, cheaper side. Who the hell am I kidding? These are not cheap at all, but still, he's also quite young. And all these players that I want to buy have at least 2 seasons of being under 23, which is very important to me as well. I don't want to buy players that are 23 now and are not going to be on the 23s next year. I want to hold on to these players also going into next year. So that's something to keep in mind. The other player that I was thinking about was this man who is on a tear right now for Alkmaar, Jesper Karlsson. He is worth about 1 ETH, but look at these stats, man. He is currently doing an incredible job for us at Alkmaar. And if I can, I would love to get him in because I think he would be a ridiculous one. And with those 5 players that I've just shown you, we could genuinely be in there in the under 23s and doing well. But obviously, this would cost me a lot, like a lot of money to be able to get these guys. But again, as I said, instead of wasting it on FIFA points, I'd rather do it here, which has become something like of a hobby of mine. And in terms of like investing and crypto and all that, I'm a true believer in it. And no matter what happens, I think the most important thing for me is, which is something that you can't put a price tag on, it's the fact that I love football games again, that I love watching football games all around the world, not just in the Premier League. I watch every football game I can catch, and I have fun doing so, especially if I have players that play in those teams. So it is what it is, guys. I'm thinking about the under 23 idea. We'll see what happens. If you guys have any ideas for under 23s to pick up, let me know in the comments down below. Ideally, I want to pick up the top performers, of course, who are really high in price right now. I am fully aware of it, but I want to win the under 23 rewards, and I want to showcase you guys them on video. And that's the #1 thing that I want to pull off, so you guys can enjoy the moments of us picking up some amazing under 23 talents, hopefully, in the future. Nonetheless, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you guys had a great time. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in once again. Have a great day and join the Sorare. Link in the description down below. And of course, use the referral link that is going to be in there as well to join in. Now, 6 people have completed the referrals. I have gotten another message at midnight that someone completed their referral code, and it was Neom. I did pick up myself Alan Neom through that legend, so thank you very much, my man. Who was that? That was LFT. Hopefully he got something nice as well. Did he get Neom as well, or how was it for him? No, he got Gonzalo Verdu. Oh, he also doesn't play. Well, we both didn't get lucky, but we'll see what happens once we get to that 30 and we pick up that unique. Have a great day, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care and peace.